Today, I'm going to make you something really good, and it's going to keep all the vegetarians happy too, because we're going to be using lemon and toasted almonds. So we're going to be making spaghetti with lemon and toasted almonds, Brussels sprouts, and a cauliflower crumb made from cauliflower and sourdough. You'll need 400 grams of diamond spaghetti pasta, 500 grams of Brussels sprouts, a tablespoon of olive oil, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 lemons, 125 grams of light sour cream, a quarter cup of sliced almonds, 50 grams of Parmesan cheese, and half a cup of flat leaf parsley. To make the cauliflower crumbs, 200 grams of cauliflower, 50 grams of sourdough breadcrumbs, a quarter cup of olive oil, 2 cloves of garlic, and a quarter teaspoon of chili flakes, and some freshly milled pepper. Alright, so the very first thing we're going to do is get the cauliflower crumbs made, and this is a little bit of an invention. We're going to add in some cauliflower florets, so that's without all the root, some sourdough breadcrumbs. Then we're going to add in some sliced garlic and some chili flakes. We recommend about a quarter to half a teaspoon. It's up to you, it's all to taste. Now we're going to blitz it down into a crumb. 45 seconds and you'll end up with this nice crumbing mixture. It looks a little bit like couscous in texture. Just going to put a little bit of freshly milled pepper into that. And what's always good when you're using peppercorns is to make sure you roast them first. To soak them in water for about 5 minutes, drain, toast them in the pan so they cook from inside out. Put them into your pepper grinder, obviously when they've cooled down. I'm going to put it into a preheated oven, and I've set this one to 170 degrees because it's thermowave, and it's going to take anywhere from about 6 to 8 minutes depending on your oven. Halfway through, we'll just move it around and bring all the soft crumbs to the top, okay, and allow the crispy ones to fall to the bottom. Next up, we're going to cook the pasta, the diamond spaghetti. You need to have rapidly boiling water. Don't put any oil into the water, or put the oil into the spaghetti after it's been cooked. This spaghetti will take around about 10 minutes to cook. The key to cooking really good spaghetti is to make sure your water is on a rapid boil at all times. The spaghetti is made with 100% Durham wheat, and that's what Diamond does with all of their pasta. It's also low in fat, it's great for the carbos, low in sodium, and obviously it's got fibre. We're going to slice our garlic. I'm a bit of a cheat. Chefs are famous for using mandolins, little tools to get them through. Look at that, beautiful, thinly sliced. We're going to just lightly cook them. And while that's happening, we're going to check our spaghetti. A really good sign of cooking spaghetti is when it's quite shiny, it's got a sheen to it. If it's dull, it's not cooked. So it's got a little bit of resistance to it, and that's really, really important. At this stage, we put the olive oil into the pasta, and this is where it keeps it nice and separated. All right, we'll just give it a nice coating. We'll come back to the garlic. Whilst it's warm, we're just going to add a little bit of salt to that. There's a vegetable that happens around this time of the year called a Brussels sprout, and we're just going to slice. And what we're going to do is we're going to store them in ice cold water. This way, they've got the nice little sweet cabbage taste without being sort of pungent. And I've just done some previously, and we've put them into a salad spinner. And this spins all the water to the outside, and it's the water that contains all that pungent sort of flavour that comes from the Brussels sprouts. And inside, we have this lovely, dry, fresh Brussels sprouts. We're going to take the warm pasta water. We're going to add some lemon zest and some lemon juice. And add a little bit of salt to that. And drizzle in some extra virgin olive oil. And this is going to wrap itself around the spaghetti. We're going to add in the garlic chips. And at this stage, we're going to add in the sour cream. All right, let's have a look at the crumbs. Look at that, isn't that superb? Nice and chunky. You can see the slices of garlic and cauliflower. So we'll let that cool down, and we're going to continue on with our spaghetti dish. So in goes the Brussels sprouts. So in we go, look at that. We're going to add in some toasted almonds. We're just going to chop some flat leaf parsley. One of the things about cutting parsley or any other sort of herb is to make sure you don't chop it really, really fine, because it ends up sort of being like compost, okay? So you want to just roughly chop it. I'm just going to coat this carving fork. We're going to load the pasta. We're going to twist it on the fork, okay? And we give it a little twist, and we stand the fork up and give it a little twist. It stands up nicely. The very last thing we need to add to this is the Parmesan cheese and the cauliflower crumbs. So there you go, lemon and almond pasta with Brussels sprouts and cauliflower crumbs. And if you want to make this at home, you can go to diamondmeals.co.nz or to choicetv.co.nz.